changing y, y2 minus y1 over changing x, x2 minus x1. So I will go to, so what is my y2? Y2 is 15, y1 is 5, x2 is 9, x1 is 4. So let's find the slope. 15 minus 5 is 10. 9 minus 4 is 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the slope is 2. So we found the slope. Now we need to find the equation. Don't forget that when you're given the slope, you have to use the point slope formula. So y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. All right, so now we want to find the equation using x1, y1 as 4, 5. Okay, so y minus 5 is equal to 2, slope is 2, into x minus 4. Okay, we distribute 2 on the right-hand side, so we have 2x minus 8. We add 5 on both sides. So we have the equation is 2x minus 3. So this is the equation. All right, so because everybody can plot those points, so you have to grab that equation. So let's grab the equation. All right, let's just sketch that equation on a coordinate plane. By the way, it is only going to be an L graph. It's going to be an L graph. So there is negative, let's make it, okay. So there we have an L graph here, but I'm going to extend it this side because -3. So I am going to up. Look at the slope here. The slope is 2. So 2 over 1, that is the slope. So from here, I'll go up 2 and go over 1, up 2 and over 1. So that is the up 2 and over 1. So that is the line. So the equation is of the line is y is equal to 2x minus 3. That is the equation of that line. 2x minus 3, and then you make your points here. That's the one thing I want to review for this section, because really, all right, so we have found the equation. Graph the line found in the, so I have this line, and by hand determine the least square regression. We did found the least square regression. Compute the sum of squared residual. Okay, well, let's go ahead and, by the way, what is residual? Well, let's make sure we know what residual is, or we remember what residual is. Residual is observed y minus predicted y. The residual is observed y minus predicted y. Told to calculate the ordinary residual. So residual is calculated by observed y minus predicted y. So residual R is equal to observed y minus y hat. Okay, and then how do we calculate? Because we are told to find the sum of squared residuals. Sum of squared residuals. So I'm going to make a table here. Let me make a table so I can calculate the sum of squared residuals. So, and we already have the equation. So we already have the equation. All right. So this is my X, and this is my Y. So right here, this is my, I am going to write the Y hat right here. And when I write this Y hat, what is the value, what are the values of X? So I am going to pull up the question, minimize the question, so I can fill in those. I can fill in the table. So the values of X are 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9. So let's get the values of Y. The values of Y are 5, 7, 11, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15, 13, 15. Okay. Remember that the predicted equation is 2x minus 3. So we need to bear that in mind. Okay, so what I want to do now is substitute for each. For each, I am going to find f of, let's call this one f of. So I'm going to substitute f of 4 here. F of 4 is going to be 2 times 4 minus 3. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. F of 5. And f of 5 is going to be 2 times 5 minus 3. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. F of 6. F of 6 is 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 is 9. F of 8 is 16 minus 3. 16 minus 3 is 13. F of 9 is 18 minus 3, which is 15. F of 9 is going to be 15. Okay, so these are now I have found, so now we are going to subtract. At this point, we have y minus y hat. So we are going to get y minus y hat, which is residual. So the residual, remember that is y minus y hat. So right here, 5 minus 5. And this is 0. 7 minus 7. And okay, let's see. All right. 7 minus 7 is still going to give me 0 here too. So I will get 0 here too. And this is 11 minus 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. This is 13 minus, let's go back and let's go put it in our calculator. Okay, so we have, because this is a y minus y hat. So let me put it in my calculator and so get that, put it in the calculator. And we can actually do it next class. So for each y hat, find the value of So right here, 2, 4, 2 times this is 8, 8 minus 3 is 5, 2 times 5 is 10 minus 3, because that is the equation, 7. This is 2 times 6 is 12, 12 minus 3 is 9. This is 8, 8 minus 3, that's a 16. 16 minus 3, okay, this one has to change. That's 16. 16 minus 3 is 13, and this is 9. 18 minus 3 is 15. Okay, so let's find all the subtractions. Okay, so 5 minus 5, 7 minus 7 is 0, 11 minus 9. This is 2. This is 0, this is 0. Therefore, the sum of squared residuals, all these things are 0. So the next point is going to be y minus y squared all squared. Y minus y hat all squared. So, it means we are going to add. We are adding all this. So the sum of squared residuals is, we've got 2 here. 2 squared is 4. Okay. So the sum of squared residuals is approximately 4. It's actually supposed to be almost 0, but approximately 4. It's not going to deviate a lot because all the points on the line. So let's check that equation. Let's see if this equation is on the line. So I'm going to put all of them. Let's see, did he put it on the line? So I'm going to put the equation in L1 and L2, and I'm going to clear, enter, clear, enter. I'm going to try and do this by calculator also. First of all, when you're told to find the sum of squared residuals, for each of them, you find f of each and every one of them, substitute into the predicted equation. And when you finish that, you go to this line, find the residual y minus y hat, which is the predicted. All the differences you have here, you add them up and square them, the sum of squared residuals. Add all the differences and square them, so the sum of squared residuals. Okay, so let me put this in, put my x in y1. So 4, enter. 5, enter. 6, enter. 8, 9. All right, so the next, and then 5, the observed, the given y is called the observed. 7, enter. 11, enter. 13, enter. 15, enter. Okay. And I already found the equation is in y1. So let me see. My equation is in y1 already. So what I'm going to do now is come over here. So go back to start and edit. So I want to find, substitute my L1 into L3. So I will just tell my calculator that L3 is equal to this. I'm going to substitute L1 into my, so I'm going to say vars y vars function y1, and then I will substitute my L1, parenthesis, substitute L1, so second L1. I'm doing it by, I did it by a calculator. I did it by hand. I'm doing it by calculator also. That way we know how we got that. Okay, so these are the predicted. All right, so let's see. We are going to L4. So I'm going to L4. And in this L4, I'm going to clear. And in L4, I will find L2 minus L3. That's what we did here. L2 minus L3, which is observed minus predicted. So that is what I'm going to tell my calculator right now. What I'm trying to show is that you can do it by hand or with calculator. So I'm going to tell my calculator to find column 1, 2, 3, 4, column 5. And so I have in my calculator to subtract this column from Y1. So this is my L2. I am telling my calculator to subtract L3. So second L2 minus second L3. The reason why I'm doing it with calculator is that sometimes you get some numbers that are difficult, and then you want to subtract. So let's see. Okay, we subtracted, and then we want to find the sum of squared residuals. So we're going to square them. So this answer is going to be, so L4 squared, L4 squared. And L5, then we're going to find the sum on the main screen. L5. Okay, and then we shall find the sum. How do we find the sum? Second catalog, looking for sum, looking for to sum what I have in L5. Looking to sum what I have in L5. I told the class last year to omit some. Actually omit it also, because it takes a lot of calculations too. So I'm going to delete that, and then I am looking for sum of L5. All right, so this is sum of L5 close. Calculator is going to give us more.